Sharon Joseph, bringing you breakthrough tips, tools, and insights for life. Now, today's broadcast is coming from a remote location, someplace in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Excited to be on a couple days away from everything with a dear friend of mine, and some family members. I'm really excited. So, thank you for joining me. Again, this is Breakthrough, where I bring you tips, tools, and insights to life. I am your host, Sharon Joseph from SAJ Consulting Services. And today, as I said, I'm broadcasting live, still celebrating my birthday. All of this month of March, I'm celebrating my birthday, so thank you. And today I'm bringing you business ideas and solutions. But ideas, challenges, and solutions. And know this, I've been bringing you business ideas for the past few weeks, and I really hope you've been taking note of them and determining in your mind which one would best suit you. And if you found one already, then this program would be most beneficial to you because I'll be sharing some challenges and solutions for whichever business you've chosen to go into. I want to ask you if this program is beneficial to you in any way. Would you please give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts and love, and share it? Just post it on your page or send it to a friend. You never know, it just may be life transforming to them. Also, I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sharon A. Joseph CCM. And if you do that, then you'll get all of the previous programs or anything I do, you'll be able to have access to them. Now, I am being very basic with the information I'm sharing with you about starting a business because most people believe that starting a business is so challenging, and it could be, depending on the business you plan to go into. However, it doesn't have to be. Finding someone who can help you with the details of the business is really important to you getting off to a good start and not feeling overwhelmed. Because, and again, I encourage you to start businesses where you feel most passionate about or where you know that industry really well. And sometimes you know that industry really well, but you don't know the basic things that you could do to get your business off the ground and running. So I encourage you, find yourself a business or consultant. They are worth their money in gold or in profit to you. How about that? And if you need one, I'll be happy to help you. Reach out to me at SAJ Consulting Services or online, my website, SharonAJoseph.com. So go ahead and do that. If you need my assistance, I'd love to assist you. What else? Thank you again for joining me. If this is your first time, I encourage you to give me some hearts and love. Don't forget, if you'd like to send in information about what you've done, some breakthrough story you have, or that you'd like me to share here, please feel free to send it to me via breakthrough at Gmail. That's breakthrough, one word together, TTI at gmail.com. And again, if you need a business coach or consultant, feel free to send me an email to sajconsultingservices at gmail.com. Reach me at 440-497-0172. Okay, let's move into the broadcast. You do not want to miss this. This is going to be really exciting, and you'll find some practical tips, tools, and insights to move on. Oh, I forgot to share with you current events for this week. So, what are my current events? I still have an intern, still waiting on some others from Seton Hill University. However, the one I have, she's just awesome, and she loves to do research and stuff, so she's working out really, really well. Something else, I'm looking for a teenager. If you know a teenager, or if you've got a grandchild, a teenage grandchild who is interested in pursuing a business degree, or who is just enterprising and wants to get involved in a business or to start a business, would you have them reach out to me? I'd like to mentor one young adult that's passionate about some area and help them get their business started. And I'm also willing to help invest my time and so on to help them get started. So please send me that information. I'm so excited to be working with the amazing businesses in Connellsville, Pennsylvania, small businesses to help them grow. So the more I work with these businesses, is the I learn and the more I'm able to share with you because I'm seeing live business challenges and helping them find solutions to those challenges. Also, if you're in Connellsville, Pennsylvania, do visit the canteen and museum, the Connellsville Canteen and Museum. It is just, you will not be disappointed because the museum is just so amazing. You find so many things about Connellsville and the world. It's beautiful. And if you're looking for a job and you're in the Connellsville area, there are 3 or 4 positions I think that they're looking for. One, if you're a cook for an Italian restaurant or pizza shop, if you're a cook for a restaurant or pizza shop, there are 2 cooks I think we're looking for. Then we're also looking for drivers, receptionists, and people who are looking for positions in the healthcare industry. I've given you lots of information now. Let's move through really quickly. Last week and the previous week, I said I've been giving you ideas of small businesses. And some of the things I shared with you, this is my brief recap, is to determine what your unique gift or talent is. Once you know what your unique gift or talent is, and you have a vision and passion, then go forth no matter what. Meaning you may not have all the money to buy stuff in abundance. That's okay. Start small and you see how you'll grow. So again, this is a brief recap. The other thing is to keep learning and growing in that area of your expertise. In order to be relevant, in order to be the best, in order to always have customers and get profit, you need to be a step ahead of the rest. You need to be constantly improving your product and figuring out, even once you've found your niche, figure out how can I make this better? What are my customers asking for? What do they need? What can I offer that other people are not offering? These are really important questions to help you stand out. For example, if you're a pizza shop, most people enjoy a simple pizza, pepperoni and I don't know, mushrooms or just simple things, on their pizza. But if every shop is offering the same items, what makes you special? Why should I choose your pizza shop versus some other? If I were opening a pizza shop, I would open one that offers Caribbean pizza. What does that mean? Maybe fruits that are typical to Caribbean islands that people may want to come and try and maybe like and then come back again and again and again. But the fact is, if you have a pizza shop and everyone else is selling pizza and you're selling the same items they're selling, what makes you unique and why do I want to come to you? So make sure you determine what your niche is and exploit that. Basically, show that off. But I shared with someone recently, he's of German descent. I said, I've never heard anything like a German pizza. There are 6 or 8 pizza shops you're competing to get the business, the same customers rather, that have 8 options. Why not give something different? Why not incorporate some sort of German something in your pizza that makes you unique? Again, finding that niche is really important for finding customers that will keep coming and people who would want to come and try what you're selling, right? Because we've never heard of a German pizza. What does that taste like? Most people would want to come and try. So, okay, I've gone too deep into that one, but I'm just sharing with you. You've got to find your niche and then stick with it and improve on it. That's the essence of it. The other thing is to keep learning, keep growing in that area. Be disciplined, determined, and confident. Disciplined, determined, and confident. You've got to be confident. You've got to be disciplined to do the right thing consistently, and you've got to be determined because when challenges come, your passion and determination is what will push you or propel you forward. And if you have a problem in finding out what your niches call me, if you don't know what your gift is and you're thinking about starting a business, get in touch with me as well. I'll help you figure that out. So think about what you want to do, and then let's work together to make it happen. This is Breakthrough. I'm your host, Sharon Joseph, and Breakthrough is all about living and leading with passion and purpose. It's knowing or understanding that we were created with a purpose to impact this world, and it's also helping us, this program, helping us realize that our mind is our most valuable asset, and that investing in ourselves is our greatest investment. And finally, it's about deliberately influencing people and impacting the world with a spirit of excellence. Not just a one and done, but a consistent and continual process of learning and growing to impact the world. I shared many business ideas with you last week, and I'm just going to run through really briefly because if you haven't chosen a business yet, please consider choosing one or two and then zeroing in on one. Okay, business ideas that are needed now and in the future. The cleaning industry. No, that was number one. Number two was homemade products, anything homemade. Number two, wedding photography, not regular wedding photography, but drone wedding photography and marketing and just taking photography to another level, giving people an experience. Furniture flipping is another one. Food and vegetables, fresh vegetables, organic vegetables, and food. Then a clothing boutique, outdoor services such as gardening and landscaping services, home daycare services. In the business field, we spoke about a skills development center, or in the entertainment field, photography again and DJing. In the business field, designing business plans, a real estate agent, technology like virtual assistant, an interior designer, event planner. All of these things are needed now. People, after being stuck inside for over a year, are looking for events that will give them an experience that they'll remember for a long time. So consider that. Then I mentioned interior design and event planner, app creation. If you're a technology-minded person, consider creating an app. There's so many apps still needed, and I know that there are many out there, but there are many more that are needed or that can be improved. An idea doesn't always have to be a new one. It could be an improvement off of another one. For example, when we first began sitting on something, we sat on benches, right? And now we're sitting on chairs and reclining chairs and so on. So you can always improve on an idea. So remember that. So I mentioned about interior design, event planning, app creation, podcasting. That's a major business, right? You have a story. We all have stories. So consider doing a podcast about your story, your life story, or your family, or your job, or your passion. Then what else? Video and proofreading, editing type services are still needed. If you have a lot of experience or an exciting life, why not write a book and then become a consultant? There's so many options for you, so don't just limit yourself. Here are some of the challenges, and I'm being mindful because this is a very short broadcast, so it's packed full, and I'm encouraging you to come back next week for the final one in this month as we talk about business ideas, challenges, and solutions. Here are some business challenges every small business faces, and these are just some, not all. Making money is the first one because every business is established to be profitable. Next, we talk about business competition. Every business faces competition. Then you have the challenge of juggling your business and family and friends, basically juggling your priorities. That's another challenge small businesses face because many times a small business is operated by one person or just a couple of people, and anything can impact that person's business on a daily basis. Then you have a challenge of dealing with the uncertainties of the economy. Some business owners have been saying that, for example, wings. If you're selling wings, one of them said that the price of wings have doubled since this pandemic, and he's now challenged: do I raise the price of my wings, or do I eat this cost, or figure out where else can I make up for the cost in the wings versus just putting the entire cost to consumers? These are regular business challenges. Then you have getting quality staff members and quality advice. Now, staff members are so critical, and people just hire not realizing how important the right staff is. I saw again in a pizza shop recently, and I deal with businesses sometimes in groups. So I may be dealing with restaurants, sit down and dine, almost fine dining restaurants, and then I deal with a group of pizza shops, and they all have their unique problems. I saw one of the staff members putting together a pizza, about to put it in the oven, and she grabbed some cheese, mozzarella cheese, I guess, as she was walking from the table where she was preparing the pizza to put it in the oven, and she picked up some mozzarella cheese with her hen and she put it in her mouth and some fell out of her mouth on the pizza. Now, I don't think I want to eat at that pizza shop anymore. So finding the right staff and training your staff is so critically important because you can lose customers without even knowing why. So be mindful of that. Another thing another challenge small businesses have is producing consistent quality products. If you are good today and bad tomorrow, like someone that gets you on a bad day, I may be telling my friends about how bad you are, and they may never know about how good you were just the day before. So consistency, being consistent in the quality of the product you offer, and consistent in the quality of customer service you offer are also important. Keeping your customers happy is so critical because there's so many things people can get online and at Walmart, and you're competing with these big box stores if you're a small business. So you've got to get your act together. Then another major challenge small businesses face is marketing, PR, and having effective social media and effective uh, um, um, social presence, being online, having a website, being linked up to LinkedIn or Twitter or TikTok, depending on the age you're dealing with. Knowing where to market is another challenge that small businesses have. And you may not have the money to do major marketing demographical type research. So you've got to be mindful of that and find the right staff to assist you and do your own market research. Another challenge is knowing where to take your business next. This seems so simple, but it's still so important. Many business people may start their business and it may be doing well, but they may not always know where should they take their business to next. And that's really important for a small business to make that decision and figure out how to get there. And I'll go deeper into that on a later broadcast because many times it's the part in the middle that really messes us up or causes us to falter. For example, we begin strong and things are going well and the sales have increased. However, you're at the middle now, you've been doing this well for a few years. You don't quite know where to go to next. And that's where many people mess up in the middle. So we'll talk more about that on another broadcast. But knowing where to take your business is really important as a small business person. Knowing where to take your business to next. Not having enough products and services or supplies is another challenge. Now, these may seem simple, but I cannot tell you the number of times I've heard people say they went to KFC for chicken and they did not have any chicken. Think about it. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You go to get fried chicken and they said that they're sold out. And I'm thinking, how could you be sold out of the main product that you sell? And it's not even like a mom and pop store where finances were whatever. It's a major chain. So yeah, not having enough products or supplies can really tank your business quickly. Here are some brief solutions, and these are by no means all of them, and I'm not going to go in depth with them, but consider this. You've got to know that all small businesses face some of the many challenges you may be facing at this very moment. So, first of all, you've got to know that you're not alone, that many of the businesses face exactly what you're going through. So your challenge is not the problem or the challenge you're going through. Your challenge is knowing that there is a solution out there for your business challenge and finding that solution. I love to find solutions to problems. So if you have a question or a small business challenge, I ask you to please feel free to reach out to me at SAJ Consulting Services at gmail.com. SAJ Consulting Services at gmail.com is my email address. Now, so know that you are not alone in whatever challenge you're dealing with. Then know that you may have started at zero and an idea. Sometimes we discount the value of a single idea. But think about this. Everything that was created first began in our minds as an idea. So know that the solution, you are one idea away from the solution to whatever problem you're facing. Again, you are one idea away from any problem problem that you're facing. So don't discount ideas. I have found that many small businesses feel that they know what they want, they know what about their business, and they don't need to hear or know anything else from anyone else. Can I tell you, the staff member that you may have working with you may be the most valuable person to your business at that very moment because one idea from that staff member can totally turn things around. As a small business owner, I believe one of the things they need to work on is getting rid of their ego. In Christendom, we say that ego is erasing God out, ego. I say that having an ego is the best way to tank your business. So park your pride, park your ego under a rock, and park your pride, and be willing to receive feedback and ask questions. I have found that when I ask questions to things I think I know, I get a different perspective, and it's always beneficial. So consider that when next you go out. You've got to know that you don't know everything, and ideas from other people added to what you know can truly bring you solutions. Competition. Competition is always an issue for small business, and it's an important issue. We think of it like if I had no competition, I'll be fine. But that's not true. If you had no competition, then you'd become complacent. So competition is important to help you be relevant and to help push you to your next level. So stay relevant, stay competitive, because without it, you'll become complacent. Then find your niche. I cannot say how critical this is to every small business success. If you're operating in your niche and keep refining that thing that you know how to do super well and knowing everything there is to know about it, you will have clientele coming from everywhere to find you because you'll be the best at whatever you do and it will be known throughout. So find your niche, work that niche, and you'll find people finding you instead of you having to go find people. Number 5 is to act as if you don't know when you know. I think I sort of brought that into the other one about your ego, but act as if you don't know even when you know. Ask this question: how do you mean? It may not be grammatically correct, but asking someone how do you mean allows you to get a deeper understanding from that person, and maybe one idea from all of the explanation added to your ideas can totally transform your business. I am running out of time, so I'll give you one more. Don't sell yourself short. Many people feel in small businesses that they have to offer some great discounts and, well, I'm competing with Walmart, so I have to do X, Y, and Z. No, don't try and sell yourself short or offer so many discounts that you are selling at a loss. Once you've zeroed in on your niche and you start presenting products of great quality that no one else has, you'd be surprised that you'll be able to increase your price and people will be willing to pay an extra rate, for your product because it's better and above the rest. I am going to stop there this evening and share with you some more next week as we conclude this month talking about business ideas, challenges, and solutions for you and your business. So right now, I'd like to say a brief prayer for you as we go. Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for this audience. I thank you for this opportunity to share breakthrough tips, tools, and ideas. I thank you for using them to help us transform our lives and our businesses and truly impact this world with the greatness that we have that's deposited in us. I thank you for helping us to live with passion and purpose and with CIA principles, that is, with character, integrity, and a good attitude. Thank you for the provision you make for every vision in which you've given to us. And I ask all these things in Jesus' name. Until next time, next week, when we conclude this series about, and I'll continue in small businesses, but the series on ideas, challenges, and solutions to small businesses, I am asking you to have a fantastic week, and thank you for sharing this broadcast today. Until next time, have a wonderful week.